Well, our last match of day one of competition is men's doubles, and it's Man Wei Chong and Tikai Wan of Malaysia up against Gutama and Isfahani from Indonesia. Well, this is a Group A encounter, which also features the world champions Kim Wan-ho and Saw Seung-jae. They've had an incredible year. 9 World Tour titles in 2025. But our last match of the day, the Malaysians Man and T against Gutama and Isfahani. The Malaysians emerge first from the tunnel. Man Wei Chong and T Kai Wun making their first appearance here at the World Tour Finals. One of two Malaysian pairs, Aaron Char and Sol Yik. They also in this year's competition, they've won their first match of Group B. Obviously, this is a first match for both of these pairs in Group A. Gutama and Isfahani, fresh from winning the gold medal at the Southeast Asian Games just 3 days ago, last Sunday, beating Aaron Char and Sol Yik in the final in Bangkok. So I'm not sure if they're going to be on cloud 9 and inspired by that victory, or whether perhaps they're going to feel a little jaded after all of their, well, not just the physicality of winning last week. Well, this is the 6th meeting between these two pairs, as you can see. Gutama and Isfahani.
Okay, so men, would you like to call black
just
or red?
4 days ago,
he chooses black.
beat
you have
their
red.
opponents of today in the semi-final of
It is
those
black.
Southeast Asian Games.
Who will serve first? Tejas serve. Gutama receive. Which side? The right side. Okay.
So the Malaysians chose to serve, is that right, Steen?
Yeah, that's correct. The Indonesians chose the near side.
So the Malaysian pair, first of all, and it's Tikai Wun. And he's 25 years of age, 5'8" from Malacca. And making their first appearance at the World Tour Finals. Man Wei Chong is the older of the two at 26. Also from Malacca, who's also the taller of the two, at just under 6 foot tall. Won 2 World Tour titles earlier this year, this Malaysian pair, the Indonesian Masters and the Malaysian Masters, 2 Super 500 events. So to the Indonesians, and Sabah Karyaman Gutama will turn 30 next month. He's from Sumedang in Western Java, about 50 kilometers northeast of Bandung. Went down a couple of places on the world ranking yesterday, down to 10, having spent 3 weeks in total across 2 different spells at number 7 on the world ranking. Mohammed Raza Isfahani from Blitar in East Java is 27 years of age. And last year, they were semi-finalists at the World Tour Finals, lost out to the eventual champions, the number 1 seeds, Astrup and Rasmussen. So as we were saying earlier, This Indonesian pair, one of only 2 pairs that qualified and played last year at the World Tour
Ready
finals
to
in
play.
the men's doubles discipline, the other pair being Aaron Chara and Saul Yi. So our court officials are from Australia and Botswana. And as far as Gutama and Isfahani are concerned, well, 3 finals on the World Tour this year. They lost all 3 finals, but at 3 different levels. The Indonesian Open, a Super 1000, lost in Macau, that was a 300 event, and lost in the final of the event in Saarbrücken, a 500 event. 16 World Tour events for this Indonesian pair throughout 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Sabar Kuryaman Gutama and Mo Reza Pahlavi Isfahani, Indonesia. And on my left, Man Wei Chong and T Kai Wen, Malaysia. T Kai Wen to serve, to Sabar Kuryaman Gutama, level, play.
So here we go with our last match of the day. And that's a lovely shot
Service
from
over,
Gutama.
1-love.
Lovely little dink over the net there. Not sure that's a technical term, is it, Steve? Dink.
And the smash is a dunk.
Service over, 1-all. Service over, 2-1. Service over.
What do you think the key is going to be to this match, Steve?
If the Malaysians can sort of prevent the Indonesians from getting on the attack.
Service over.
So a lot of battle for the initiative. And then also, can the Malaysian defense perhaps withstand the Indonesian attack if the playing conditions are a little bit to the slow side? I don't think it's been extreme, but I just think the hole here is a super, super nice hole, but it's a big hole, and the timing is always a little bit tricky in the opening stages of a tournament. They've just played each other in, was it the final of the season?
No, it was the semi-final. You weren't paying attention to me, I told you that, Steve.
Who was it they played twice? They played Cha and So in the final, of course, and got the better of both the Malaysian pairs, but that was in Thailand, and I think the playing conditions might have been different to here in Hangzhou.
5-4.
And as you said, Jill, this is, I think this is the biggest title that they've won. Obviously,
service over, 5-all.
The SEA Games is a very, very big achievement for Gutama and Isfahani, and they were sort of coming out of nowhere last year, qualifying for the World Tour finals. That's why they've dropped in the world ranking, because they've lost so many points. That was a week before last year, so it's already been deducted from the world rankings. So, but on the other hand, they must have fantastic memories from this arena here, and they've already shown. I mean, my questions about the playing conditions changing from Thailand to here. They've already shown that they can play here.
Yeah.
Last year.
Service over, 6-all.
super smash from Gutama.
Service over, 7-6.
It's difficult, though, for the Indonesian pair because they must have been on such a high winning that gold medal last Sunday, 3 days ago.
And an important part of the team goal as well.
Exactly. And then, you know, you can't keep on that high. You know, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So you've got to have a bit of a low, and then trying to get themselves up again for a high to play in these World Tour finals is not easy.
It's not easy.
Service over, 7-8.
That's where it's important for the team around them to know how can they motivate them, where do they have to cut them a little bit of slack and say, okay, you can do this, you can do that, or you've got to be ready again for this one.
8-all.
Mind you, I mean, wouldn't you rather have the problem of, you know, well, I've won a gold medal, I haven't had time to celebrate, than the Malaysian pair who say, well, we had a bronze medal. I mean...
And the Malaysians came out a little bit disappointed because they had higher targets, number of gold medals.
Yeah.
Overall, they played a good tournament, but a little bit disappointed. They'd hoped for more in the men's doubles. This pair here was in their way, both in the team tournament and also in the individual tournament. So they are out for revenge, and they should, of course, also be a little bit inspired that Hangzhou won their first match here.
The best of drop shots from Isfahani. Good rally.
10-8.
Was it last year in the semi-final where Isfahani got a little bit injured in that match?
Interval.
I don't remember that, but I do know that they've got a 3-point advantage now in the opening game here at the mid-game interval. Five minutes only to get to the mid-game interval.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. (11-8). Play.
So 11-8, the advantage to Gutama and Isfahani.
Service over, 9-11. Quick wipe, then straight back.
And now we talked about the difference in playing conditions for Gutama and Isfahani compared to Thailand, but we could also do the same for Man and T, because the two tournaments they've won, that's in Malaysia and in Indonesia, where there's also a quite significant drift. So how are they coping with these a little bit slower playing conditions? I don't think it's as bad as feared. I think we've seen already on day one some fantastic badminton.
10-11.
I don't think anybody could argue against that, Steen.
No. Well, they could, but they would be wrong.
Well, it is the creme de la creme, isn't it, of world badminton?
Service fault called too high. Service over, 12-10.
Ooh, it's gone long.
Well, the challenging.
Man Wei Chung challenges called out.
Somewhat long, but it's one of the ones that are difficult to judge because it slides over the back line or just after the back line. I think it was just after. It wasn't, it was just before.
Correction in.
That's a good challenge.
Service over.
It's interesting, Steen. Here's a fun fact for you.
11-12.
9 titles to Malaysian players or pairs at the Super Series or World Tour finals, but not one during the World Tour era.
No.
Across any discipline.
They must have high hopes this year as well, but not in the disciplines that they normally excel in.
Oh, that's some nice change of pace. Oh,
Excellent
brilliant.
pace.
Brilliant
Service
placement
over.
of the final shot.
13-11.
Yeah, I suppose you're thinking about the women's doubles and the mixed doubles.
No, I was thinking about the men's singles. Aren't they normally winning a lot of men's singles in the World Tour finals? Have Lee Chong-wei, hasn't he won a lot?
Lee Chong-wei's won.
But they're not excelling there. It's the...
They haven't even got a representative.
No, not this time here. No.
No.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant the previous tournaments.
14-11.
No.
No, this tournament, yeah,
this
the mixed double and the women's double has a great chance. And
yeah.
also you can't rule out Man and T or Cha and So. They could also do it.
Exactly. Yeah, we were at cross purposes there,
Unsighted.
Steen.
Yeah,
I
I thought you meant the previous winners.
No.
No.
For this year, you said they'd got chances this year, so I said, you know, I thought you were thinking about the women's doubles and the mixed doubles.
Yeah, and I was.
Yeah. Here we are, another challenge.
Yeah, that was actually unsighted. It was the mid line there where we have no line judges. And obviously the umpire didn't take the chance.
Well, they can't take a chance unless they have seen it clearly. No, here we go.
Out.
So nobody
Service
loses any
over.
challenges.
12-14. Play. Service over, 15-12.
Good shot.
Yeah, it was the defensive shot, wasn't it,
Service
from
over.
T.Y. Con. That did the damage,
13-15.
turn the rally around. Here it comes. This one. Look at that. That's a fabulous shot.
Play. Good defense by Man and T
14-15.
in this rally.
7-2.
Ooh. That's the air shot from Gutama.
Well, they're challenging that as
Man
well.
Wei Chung challenges called out.
Again, I thought it was out, but that's why we have used the review system to get the correct answer.
Yeah, you were right that time.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 16-14. Play.
Oh, that's a nice smash.
Service
Man Wei Chung.
over.
He almost turned it in air,
16.
Yeah.
in mid-air.
Service over.
Look at this.
3-10.
Service over. 17-15.
Awfully tight opening game.
Eighteen, 15.
A raised hand in apology, I think, because he almost hit his opponent.
Yeah. Chess game in the
Yeah.
Service over.
first
16,
60%
18.
of the court.
Yeah, trying to anticipate your opponent's
Yeah.
move 2 or 3 shots in advance.
Count to 20 seconds. Count to 20 seconds. Coaches, you two chairs. Players, microphone.
Oh, that's wild from Isfahani.
17, 18.
Yeah, and he's not keen on working too hard on the back court. Isfahani.
Play.
Service
Good return
over.
of serve.
19, 17.
Service over. 5-11.
Service over. 18, 19.
Well, I said it was desperately close. Oh my goodness.
Oi!
I don't believe
It came over.
It did, and he missed it.
19 all.
He completely fresh-aired it. That is extraordinary. Look at this. Well, he'll
19
have nightmares about that if they don't win this match.
It was the perfect shot.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Wow.
19 all.
Service over. 20, game point 19.
Full risk shot from Isfahani, but he made it.
Game point opportunity to Gutama and Isfahani.
Service
Not
over.
to be.
20
all.
all.
And extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin.
Service over. 9-12.
Lovely block. That is perfection from
Service
Gutama.
over. 21-20. Sorry, challenge?
Umpire
It's very late.
sounded,
You came. When did you challenge? It's too late.
he sounded surprised, first of all, that they were even daring to
late, sorry.
challenge.
Like-
And he said that it was too late in the end.
It wasn't a clear challenge, but we could see that T
21-20.
waved his finger in the air whilst passing to the left of Jitan Bhatt, but it wasn't really clear for the umpire to see.
No. Well, the players need to verbalise it
over.
as well.
Yeah.
Not
21
just raising a
all.
racket or a hand or something. Yeah.
Play. He's so sharp there, Isfahani.
Service over. 22.
So will it be
21.
third time lucky? Third game point opportunity for the Indonesians, Gutama and Isfahani. Opening game to the Southeast Asian Games,
First game
gold
won by
medalists.
Sabar Kuriaman
Gutama and Isfahani.
And More Reza Pahlavi Isfahani, 23-21.
23-21 on their third game point opportunity. Opening game lasting 22 minutes.
Belakang sedikit karena setelah dia bola kedua ini bisa makan yang di depan kena terus.
Service over.
Apa lagi nih? 12-14. Udah silang siap aja. Ya. Kalau angkat silang. Kakinya. Ya. Tangannya dulu. Fokus. Ya. Kakinya. Blok. Biarkan lagi. Ya.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you, players. Back on court. Second game. Love all. Play.
So Gutama and Isfahani, one game to the good against Manwei Chong and Taiwan. What a good rally. It's got to be the longest rally of the match so far as well. Brilliant!
Service over, 1 love.
Attacking play, switching from one pair to the other.
I think the service situation becomes extremely important now for both pairs, but for Isfahani and Gutama, they've got to get the first lift, as Kunlavut Vitisan said in the morning session. Got to attack first. It's too difficult to get it far enough away from the far side of the court if they're in the defense first.
Pity we didn't get a rally length for that first rally of the second game. I think that may have been the longest of the match so far.
14, 16.
That was the high lift that Harry Pengadi called for in the interval, I think. Judging from his gestures.
2-1.
Waving his arm in a manner that suggested high lifts to control the drift.
To receive. Service over, 2-all.
Nice.
Service over, 3-2.
So important, isn't it, to hit and move forward?
Yeah.
Especially in these driving, flat, fast exchanges. Even if it's just a little step forward.
Yeah, but it's super important because, I mean, if you hit a good shot,
4-2.
you cannot expect the opponents to hit an even better shot back at you. You hope that they play a little bit of a poorer shot, which, if you stand back, will stop in front of you. And then you will have to try and play some sneaky flat game shot. Unless you step forward, then you can keep on pushing.
3-4.
That's his second service error. TK won. Oh, he got him.
Yeah.
He's trying to duck out
Service
of the way,
over,
Gutama.
5-3.
Well, the shuttle hit him.
We can see the Indonesians, when they're a little bit below the tape, they're not willing to lift high here. They try to lift as flat as possible
Service
so they
over,
can play back at the
4-5.
Malaysians.
Service over, 16-all.
Service over, 6-4.
Seems like Gutama and Isfahani, they've taken over both the playing style of the daddies, but also their sponsors.
Yeah.
Exact same sponsors that our son Sechuan had. Good play.
Service over, 5-6.
Missed opportunity from Man Wei Chong. That was a short lift from the Indonesians.
Service over, 7-6. Service over, 7-all. Seven. Shuttle. Change. Quick.
Oh, that was a little bit fortunate, wasn't it?
Okay, thank you. Straight back. Shuttle.
Nothing the Malaysians could do about that.
8-7.
I think it's important for the Malaysians that they get a little bit more patient in the attacking game. Indonesians have a lot of success at the moment in lifting those flat lifts and getting the Malaysians to attack a little bit out of position so they can play back in the flat game.
I find that fascinating,
Service
you know,
over,
Steen, because it was just going through
8-9.
my mind. Completely the opposite. I was just thinking to myself that the Malaysians need to fire themselves up and start taking a couple of risks.
That's also a possibility. One thing is certain, they can't keep on playing like they do at the moment.
Exactly.
9-all.
But I bow to your superior knowledge, Steen, because you're the coach and you're a vastly experienced coach.
That's a wise decision.
10-9.
There you are. Just go for it. Don't
But for most players, it's easier to sort of reduce the pace than to up the pace, because you assume that they play as quick as possible. But
Service
on the other
over,
hand, you can say if you reduce the
all.
pace at the wrong situations, then you're in even deeper trouble. Super play by the Indonesians.
It's gone long, and it is the Indonesians
11-10
that go
interval.
to the mid-game interval with the advantage, albeit just a 1-point advantage.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Players back on court. 11-10. Play. No. Too late.
Oh, good flick serve. Or was it a drive serve?
It was a good flick serve, in my opinion.
12-10.
With the exact right trajectory. It put pressure on Man Wei Chung. It's understandable that they get lured into this game, Man and T, because they're normally the best. But just not against these two.
13-10.
Yeah, look where he's smashing from. That's barely half court.
Yeah.
Service over. 11-13. Service over. 14-11. Service over, 12-14.
I still sense, Dean, that the Malaysians could flip a change here.
Yeah.
And turn the match around.
13-14.
It's a good step forward there by Man Wei Chung.
All.
Well, 3 straight points. And back level.
And now I think Isfahani's going to go for it even sharper.
Fifteen, 14. Stay on court.
So 4 straight points and into the lead. What was that I was saying just a moment
14.
ago?
Take a few chances and
I felt that they could flip it around.
Yeah.
5 straight points. They've done precisely that.
Super lift from Man Wei Chung.
17,
extremely good length.
14.
6 straight points. But that
Service over.
run of points
15,
comes to an end.
17. 16-17.
Having won those 6 straight points, then two simple errors.
Yeah, that's what often happens, because then you get a little bit of a lead and you sort of fall down a little bit, and sometimes start thinking about defending that lead instead of increasing it.
Out.
Service error
over.
from Gutama.
18-16.
That's the first Indonesian service error of this match. Oh my goodness, that's good. That's
Service over.
angle drop from
17-18.
Was a wonderful shot. Look, it's basically gone past him.
Yeah.
Service
good
over.
return.
19-17.
2-point advantage and 2 points away from the second game, man and T.
Service over. 18-19.
Well.
19 all.
19 all. Will it be a game point or a match point? This rally to answer that question. It's a match point opportunity
20
for
match
Gutama
point,
and
19.
Isfahani. And they've done it on their first opportunity. 23-21, 21-19. And Gutama and Isfahani's good form continues.
Thank you.
42
Match
minutes
won by
for the victory.
Gutama and Mo Reza Pahlavi Isfahani, 20-21, 21-19.
So delight for the Indonesians. My goodness. After their gold medal 3 days ago at the Southeast Asian Games.
A precious 2-game victory.
Yes. And there is confirmation of the scoreline of the 2 games. 23-21, 21-19 in 43 minutes. It's been rounded up to. So that concludes matches on court 1 for today, which started with this evening's session with mixed doubles. And it was the World Championship silver medalists that beat the World Championship bronze medalists. Zhang Bang and Wei Yasin beating Chikel and Del Ru in 3 games. Then it was women's doubles and the world champions Liu Shengshu and Tang Ning beating Jie and Hung of Chinese Taipei. And in all honesty, looked a different class than their opponents. Then it was a fascinating men's singles with the defending champion and reigning world champion Xi Yuqi defeating Li Shifeng in a thrilling second game, 23-21. And then it was men's doubles And it was Ranki Reddy and Shetty that had to come from a game down. In fact, saved a match point in the second game before beating the Olympic silver medalists 21-14 in the deciding game, beating Liang Wei Kang and Wang Chang. And as we've just seen in our fifth match of the evening session, the gold medalists from the recent Southeast Asian Games, Gutama and Isfahani, beating Man and T from Malaysia in 2 straight games. So that's it for day 1 of competition. More group matches tomorrow, and like today, 2 sessions on 2 courts. And the first session at 9:30 in the morning local time. Steen and I will be back for the second session at 5 p.m. local time. That's 0900 GMT. In the meantime, from all of us here, especially from Steen Pedersen and myself, Jill Clark, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Service over, 3.